Imagine buying your favorite video game for $60. That's a clear price. But what if there was a secret button that, when pressed, made another $50 disappear from your pocket every single month for something you already bought? It's not fair, right? Well, cars are a lot like that. Most grown-ups only think about the monthly car payment. They see a car on a dealership lot, they like the shiny paint, and they hear a number like $400 a month. But that's like looking at the tip of an iceberg. The true cost, the giant underwater part, can be so much bigger. Why do so many smart people drive cars for years without ever truly knowing what they are costing them? We're going to uncover those hidden costs. We will reveal a single powerful number that tells the complete story. And it might just change how you see cars forever. But first, let's start with the one cost everyone knows about. The initial purchase. When you buy a car, you often don't pay the full price all at once. You might put down some money, called a down payment. Then you borrow the rest from a bank. This is called a car loan. Let's say a brand new car costs $30,000. You might pay $3,000 as a down payment. Then you borrow $27,000. But the bank doesn't just let you borrow money for free. They charge you a fee called interest. It's like renting money. The longer you rent it, the more interest you pay. So, that $27,000 loan might actually cost you $30,000 or even $32,000 over several years. That extra $3,000 to $5,000 is an added cost from the start. It's written into the loan agreement. But this is just the beginning. The biggest surprise cost happens the very moment you drive away. Imagine you buy a brand new toy. You take it out of the box. You play with it for 5 minutes. Now, if you tried to sell it, could you get the same price you paid? Probably not. Cars are exactly the same, but on a much bigger scale. The very moment you drive a new car off the dealership lot, its value drops. It's no longer new. This loss of value is called depreciation. It's a huge hidden cost that people rarely think about. A brand new car can lose 10% of its value in just the first minute of ownership. That's like losing $3,000 on a $30,000 car while you're driving home from the store. And it keeps going. In the first year, a car can lose 20% of its value. Over 5 years, it might lose 60%. That means a $30,000 car could be worth only $12,000 after 5 years. You didn't spend $18,000 directly, but $18,000 just vanished from its worth. This depreciation is like a silent money muncher. It eats away at your car's value even when it's just parked in the driveway. This cost can be larger than your loan payments, but it feels invisible. But what about the fuel you pour into its hungry tank every week? Cars need energy to move. Most cars run on gasoline. Electric cars run on electricity. Either way, this energy costs money. Think about how far your family drives in a week. To school, to the grocery store, to visit friends, maybe a long trip for vacation. All those miles add up. The average driver uses about 500 gallons of gasoline every year. If gasoline costs $4 per gallon, that's $2,000 just for fuel each year. For electric cars, you pay for electricity at home or at charging stations. This cost can be lower than gas, but it's still hundreds of dollars each year. This is a cost you feel regularly every time you visit the gas station. It's not hidden like depreciation, but when you add it up over a whole year, it's a big chunk of cash. But fuel isn't the only regular cost. There are also important fees just to make your car legal to drive. Driving a car isn't just about starting the engine and going. There are rules and safety measures. One of the most important is car insurance. Car insurance is a special kind of protection. If you get into an accident or your car is stolen, insurance helps pay for the damage. It protects you and others. It's like a superhero shield for your finances. But this shield costs money, often a lot of money. The average car insurance cost in the United States is around $1,700 per year. That's enough money to buy nearly 30 of your favorite $60 video games every single year. Think about that. You also need to pay for registration. This is an annual fee to the government that says your car is officially allowed on the road. It usually costs between $50 and $200 each year. Some states also charge annual property taxes on your car. These smaller fees can quietly add up, often totaling hundreds of dollars annually. They might seem small, but like tiny raindrops, they can fill a bucket quickly. And speaking of keeping your car running well, what about all the times it needs a checkup? Just like your body needs healthy food and doctor visits, your car needs regular care. This is called maintenance. It includes things like oil changes, rotating the tires, and checking the brakes. These routine checkups help your car stay healthy and prevent bigger problems. An oil change might cost $50 to $100. New tires might cost $800 every few years. These costs are predictable. But sometimes, unexpected things happen. A part breaks. A warning light comes on. This is when repairs are needed. A sudden repair could cost $300, $500, or even thousands of dollars. It's like a surprise pop quiz for your wallet. The average driver spends around $1,000 each year on maintenance and repairs. This is an essential cost to keep your car safe and reliable. Without it, your car might break down. But wait, there are even more small costs that nickel and dime you every day. A list of car costs keeps growing. Many places charge money to park your car, especially in busy cities. A parking garage might charge $10 for just a few hours. If you park downtown for work every day, that could be $200 a month. That's $2,400 a year just to park. Some roads or bridges also charge a fee to drive on them. These are called tolls. A single toll might be $2 or $3. But if you drive through many tolls every week, those small amounts become large. We also like our cars to look clean and shiny. Car washes, waxes, and interior cleaning can add up too. Maybe $10 for a quick wash or $100 for a detailed cleaning. These might seem like tiny little expenses easily forgotten, but when you add them all up, they become a mountain of money. So with all these different costs flying around, how do we make sense of it all? Remember how we talked about the iceberg? The monthly payment is just the tip. Now we are ready to reveal the giant part underwater. This is called the total cost of ownership, or TCO. TCO is a special number. It adds up all the costs of having a car for one full year. It includes everything we've talked about: the loan interest, the invisible depreciation, fuel, insurance, registration, maintenance, repairs, parking, and tolls. Everything. So how much is this magical number? For an average new car in the United States, the total cost of ownership is around $12,000 per year. Yes, that's $12,000. That's not just the monthly payment. That's the real, full, secret price tag of owning a car for a year. This number is often far higher than people ever imagine. It's why that secret button has been making money disappear from so many pockets. Most people only budget for the loan payment and maybe gas. They forget about depreciation, insurance, and those unexpected repairs. But now you know the true number. And knowing this number changes everything. It helps you make smart decisions, like picking the right car. But what if you chose to spend that $12,000 differently? Understanding TCO means you can be much smarter with your money. If you're deciding between two cars, you don't just look at their sticker price. You calculate their estimated TCO. Maybe one car costs $2,000 more to buy, but it has much lower insurance, better gas mileage, and holds its value well. Its TCO might actually be lower, or maybe you decide that $12,000 a year is too much. You might choose to buy a used car instead. Used cars usually have less depreciation each year. Their loan payments might be smaller, or you might decide to use public transportation or a bicycle more often. Knowing your TCO helps you avoid financial traps. It prevents those hidden costs from surprising you later. For example, some people choose to lease a car instead of buying it. Leasing is like long-term renting. You make monthly payments, but you never own the car. Often, the lease payments are lower than loan payments. But the TCO of leasing can sometimes be even higher than buying once you add up all the fees and mileage penalties. This is another reason why TCO is so important. It shows you the whole picture, not just a tiny piece. And thinking about the whole picture brings us to a really important idea. What else could you do with that $12,000? Imagine you have $12,000 in your hand right now. You could use it to pay for your car's true cost for 1 year. Or you could use that money for something else entirely. What if you put that $12,000 into a special savings account every year? In just a few years, you would have enough for a down payment on a house. Or what if you used it to take your family on an amazing vacation every year? You could visit national parks, explore new cities, or even take a trip to a different country. For many grown-ups, $12,000 could pay off other debts. It could go towards a college fund for a child. It could be invested, letting it grow even bigger over time. This idea is called opportunity cost. It's what you give up when you choose one thing over another. When you choose to spend $12,000 on a car each year, you are giving up the opportunity to spend that money on amazing trips, important savings, or future goals. So the next time you see a car, remember it's not just the monthly payment. It's the silent depreciation. It's the gas, insurance, and maintenance. It's the tiny parking fees and tolls. It's the huge $12,000 annual total cost of ownership. It's the opportunity to do something completely different with all that money. That $12,000 is a powerful sum of money.